I know it's been like, 4 or 5 days now that I have been recuperating from my appendectomy. It's been a tough one, though. Not because of the surgery, but because of a lot of familial issues with my stepson this week. So, anyway, he's at a hospital getting help, hopefully, this time. He has some mental issues. So, please pray for him. His name is Brian. So, yesterday at church, it was interesting because a member, one of the congregation, she stood up and she said she was seeing the need for prayer for a parent-child relationship. And it hit me and my husband like as soon as she said it, because we were already dealing with everything with Brian, and I broke down and cried, and we had prayer and things like that. So, but I didn't know that God was actually preparing me for what was going to happen later on that day, which was yesterday. So I ended up being on the phone, getting a call multiple times from the Anadarko Police Department, where he is staying right now with his biological mother. So I talked with her as well, and one thing led to another, and he got put inpatient at a mental facility this morning. So anyway, that was a very emotionally draining day for me yesterday, and for him and for Jennifer and for Steve, which was at work and couldn't deal with any of this. So there's that. And I know that this channel is about dealing with grief and the ways we see things now through the grief lenses, the grief filter, if you will. I guess I see things a little bit, well, definitely a lot more urgent. Everything's more urgent. I have to take things captive as well. As far as the little things that I see that my kids do, each one of them, they each one have a special gift, and so taking those thoughts and holding on to them and the memories, because with Gavin, my son that passed away at 5, that's all I have now is the memories. And I have lots of videos and pictures of him laughing, smiling, telling stories, singing, telling jokes, and those are a lifeline for me right now, and have been for 9 years. I know that I haven't gone into detail about him and everything that has happened with him, and how I found out that he had a brain tumor, and then it was cancerous. But he's with me every day. I'm thinking about him all the time, of course. Let me turn this down. So, I'm in a season right now where I feel like I've been under a cloud for a while. And I think it's because it was the season that Gavin died. And even though I didn't realize how deep of sadness I was having, because it was more below the surface, and it was something like I didn't want to do things, or I don't know. I was stuck for a while, and it took yesterday. I was in the guest bathroom, and I saw where I had put tape around the mirror because we had Christmas lights up. Now, I took the Christmas lights down months ago, but I just left the tape. That's something I don't do. It's like I didn't even realize that I was doing it. I was not doing the things, small little things, chores that I do most of the time. And I guess yesterday was a turning point for me because God really opened my eyes to what I was coming out of and what He was helping me out of. So when it's been years since your child or loved one has died, you may not grieve as much on the outside as you do below the surface. And the timing of their death, their birth, every milestone they hit, those are like, you're going through peaks and valleys all the time, ever since their death. And you just live. You just get through it. You live every day because there's other people that depend on you. And it's really important to take the time for yourself and let yourself grieve. And you can get into almost a robotic way of living, and that's not good. Because definitely during that time, you're missing stuff. You're missing your other kids. You're missing your husband. You're missing other loved ones that are doing things right there in front of you that you should be taking captive and making a big deal of. And so, I don't know if any of this made sense, but I pray that it helps somebody and that they resonate with it. That's all I've got for today. Thank you for watching. Be blessed.